the cold weather continues. Some of the water is actually in ice. I think the cold weather affected some of my accessories for the drone too, which I'll mention a little later. And with that in mind, what's going on today? And in terms of drones, with that news yesterday about some drone bomb, I guess bombing a factory in Iran. How about this one? This one says, Iran warns Israel not to play with fire after drone attack on defense facility. So the claim is they had something to do with it. It says officials threatens revenge as first indications suggest Jerusalem carried out attack. Claims Israelis using propaganda to cover up operation's failure. Iran on Monday warned Israel not to play with fire and threatened retaliation over Israel's reported involvement in a weekend drone attack on a key defense facility in the city of Isfahan. The site hit in Saturday's strike was a weapons production facility for Iran's killer Shahed 136 drones, Channel 12 News reported Sunday. The unsourced report said the attack incorporated high-quality intelligence and technological ability. Isfahan is also a known hub for Tehran's missile industry and is where the Shahab medium-range missile, which has a range capable of hitting Israel, is assembled. An unmanned Iranian official told the Al Jazeera network that it appeared Israel was behind the attack, although he claimed it was a failure. Saying, quote, the first indications point to Israeli involvement in the attack in Isfahan, but the investigation must continue, he said. So apparently the speculation, like it says here, was based on a New York Times report citing senior United intelligence officials that said the strike was orchestrated by the Mossad intelligence agency and was carried out for Israeli security interests. So who knows what the case is here, although in terms of, I guess, relying on media reports on who did what and so forth, I know in the past year or so that there have been a lot of errors at times with what the media reported. So it makes you wonder if it's true in this case, but either way, these two are going to fight it out if it continues, I guess. And this happened a while ago. If you guys remember, there was an incident on that movie set Rust where the actor Alec Baldwin fired a loaded gun and it ended up killing someone. It basically went back and forth to my knowledge whether or not he'd be charged, but I guess it's official. Like it says here, Alec Baldwin and Russ Armour to be formally charged Tuesday with involuntary manslaughter over 2021 fatal shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. It says almost 2 weeks after the Santa Fe District Attorney revealed that Alec Baldwin and Armour Hannah Gutierrez-Reed will face criminal claims over October 2021 fatal shooting of Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins, charges against the duo will be formally filed tomorrow. The district attorney and the special prosecutor are fully focused on securing justice for Helena Hutchins. Who knows how that will turn out, but who would you tend to side on in terms of whether or not it was a quote accident, is it negligence, and either way, should they be charged in some way? I don't know what kind of punishment would there be in this case since it's involuntary manslaughter, as they say, if it ends up being, I guess, a guilty verdict. And the last thing I read today, I was wondering why this was trending. Apparently the name Epstein was going online a lot, and I think it had to do with this interview with Bill Gates where it seemed like a reporter was questioning him about his, I guess, relationship with him. And like it says here, it says, I shouldn't have had dinners with him on his association with Jeffrey Epstein. He just seems a little awkward the way he answers and stuff at times. Kind of like that other one before where when they asked about his relationship with him, his answer was something like, well, he's dead now, that type of thing. Yeah, well, the interview is kind of weird, but you can see for yourself how he kind of reacted to the question that was being pressed on him.
Epstein had a way of sexually compromising people. Is that what Melinda was warning you about?
No. I mean, no, I had dinner with him and that's all.
And that you regret the relationship, the acquaintance?
That I had dinner with him.
And the relationship between the foundation and Epstein, which
There never was any relationship of any kind.
Is there something more to this? I wouldn't be surprised personally if there is, but I guess for now, we just don't know. And the odd thing about the drone, something happened with the accessory, like the batteries. I think it's because of the cold weather, where it went really cold and then warm at times, so maybe that caused some of the parts to be weaker. Because I was looking at the batteries and the side of it, there's this little clip. For some reason, it completely fell off. And the thing is, it happened on 2 batteries. So it makes me wonder, did I do something for like these two batteries to be like that? It's a little coincidental, isn't it? So it made me wonder too, well, maybe I should do that, like what? That Autel replacement thing and all that to test out the customer service. So maybe that would be a good opportunity to do that, but it makes me wonder what happened here. Again, was it something I did or is it just the weather? That's the only thing I can think of because that battery just goes in the drone, in the bag, charged, and then back. So it's kind of weird. I have to check on the warranty and stuff like that too, but it hasn't been a year yet. At the same time, again, maybe I should just do like a whole replacement thing with the drone and all that, since obviously I've been using it so much, it would be worn out in one way or another in some aspects. I'm not sure about the batteries or not they would replace something like this, although I would imagine if they replace a drone for things like crashes and so forth, then they should replace that too, right? If it happened to one, then that's one thing, but the fact that it happened to two of them out of the three batteries makes me wonder what the heck else could it have been? I mean, obviously there's wear and tear of taking it in and out all the time, but yeah, I'm just guessing it has to be the weather, correct? All right, see you guys later.